Hey there, guys. Welcome to Podcast Delivery Service, Episode 5.
Metallica!
Yeah, we're going to talk about the new Metallica album.
Hardwired to Fail.
Hardwired to Self-Destruct, I think is the name of it. I think that's the fucking name. I don't know. It's a shit. That's not the worst title. The album has much worse song titles.
Like, such great classic. What are you talking about, RJ? Great classics like Halo on Fire, Atlas Rise.
Man Unkind.
Now That We're Dead, I guess, is that one of them?
Let's not spoil it too much.
I don't think you need spoiling. It's a typical Metallica album.
Well, this is like our third take because earlier I fucked up with I didn't have the microphone setting right. We were recording off my laptop microphone and not the microphone.
Because we're idiotic. Also, those jokes aren't genuine. We've been, doing them every single take. So I'm sorry.
No, we've had 4 takes to practice our opening jokes.
And they really didn't deliver that well that time. Sorry, you missed out, everybody.
We should have worked out some kind of routine, dude. I was fucking like we should have had a back
hindsight's 20/20.
Well, that's the problem with the mic because our first 4 episodes, I won't lie, have shit audio.
Of course, yeah.
Because we were recording either off a laptop or a really cheap microphone. Now that I have my better microphone, we're now recording with it, and Dylan's going to get a microphone at some point. But this microphone is good enough for the two of us to speak.
Yeah.
Without problem.
Because we afforded things.
Without issue, without problem sounds retarded.
How you been lately, man? What's new? I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since we've done a podcast.
Yeah, well, this is crazy. Well, I guess you know because
yeah,
the subscriber boost.
Oh yeah.
We went from when we did the first 4 podcasts, I had probably 100 subscribers or less.
Yeah.
And now I have over 400 subscribers and counting. So,
quite the difference.
Well, Smugly Puff, the Smugly Puff video, which now has 32,000 hits, which I'm not bragging because fuck it, but that's what gave the subs. But all the other videos have been doing well, but this might be the first time some of you ever listened to one of these episodes. So this is Dylan, my friend, who helps me with a lot of videos.
Also known as Sharkfoot at Expellatron on Twitter.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter, and I'm at Vamian on Twitter, which is awesome because I'm sexy. And I finally started getting on Twitter again, so go on there and see my awesome tweets. If you see a Pikachu picture, that is me.
Mine's a deformed zombie face with a Trump breaking through the Shining parody background. It's pretty hilarious.
But the first 4 episodes I think are really fun, but this is the first time that we have podcast audio.
Oh, yeah.
Like the official audio. So we have some fun things for you guys, but I guess let's talk about things. I guess
fun things for
I got to talk about the copyright claims.
Oh, yeah, Lacey Green. Are we allowed to say her name?
Yeah, Lacey Mean.
Lacey Bitch.
Lacey Cunt, yeah.
No. I can't really think of anything creative. I've been fucked up with... can't get my mind in the right place today.
Well, every time I try to talk to some other people about it, they just start talking about how they want to fuck her, and I'm like, hey, I get what you're saying, but
she looks like a deformed donkey bitch.
But she's mean. She looks. Well, here's the thing. Okay, people don't know, and somebody gave me some advice today to talk to some smaller YouTubes, and I guess one guy they said got tweeted by Sargon, or Sargon commented on his stuff, and he has 3,000 subs. So he has more subs than me, but he doesn't have he's not huge, 3,000. He's not one of the biggest YouTubers, but I guess he had that issue. Lacey Green, she copyright claims or flags smaller YouTubers' videos.
Yeah, with bots, right?
Or she'll have a bot set up to where if you even have her name tagged,
it's kind of fucked.
Or a video too long, and it's fair use. The video's fair use, and I did some editing, and then it passed her bot test. But they disputed my copyright claim, even though it was fair use. And if I thought it was just me, I'd be like, well, okay. But I talked to several YouTubers and people on Twitter, and their videos were even more fair use than mine, honestly. They had less Lacey Green footage. And it was the same amount of footage that people like Bearing or Sargon used.
Right.
And they didn't get anything. But
that's fucking weird.
So it seems like she has it set up somehow. I don't want to be conspiracy, because I don't know how the bots work.
No, dude, go all conspiracy about it.
Well, how would the bots not affect Sargon and Bearing, right, when they hit them too?
Dude, no, they're all out to get you, man. They don't like the small guy fighting. It's like if the Avengers attacked the Defenders.
That's what I don't get about it. I don't know why I got the fucking claims, because I didn't do anything that different from... It only seems to happen to small YouTubers. Because she did this earlier this year. She had a big issue where she tried to copyright claim a video just because it had her picture in the video, and it was a video about her. And then that blew up on social media. Everyone commented on it.
Yeah.
So then that girl ended up getting really popular, and Lacey made a video about it, crying, and told everyone to learn the law, and she was actually wrong.
Yeah.
Lacey Green wrong about something?
Shocker.
But No, it just sucks, because my last 2 videos I had to take down because of copyright claims, and I had to re-edit one. And one video I really liked, and nobody got to see it. It had like 60 views, and I took it down.
You're telling me about it. It sounded pretty bad.
Well, just right when I start getting subs, it's shitty, because then I start taking videos down, and it looks like I'm not uploading content.
Who's to say that, not a lot of other YouTubers had to do that, you never know.
I don't know how it works. YouTube's copyright system seems to be fucked. Like, it's convoluted. Like, as far as I know, if something's fair use, you're pretty much allowed to do it, but it didn't come off that way.
Right.
With me, because every time I've used fair use, I don't get anything. And if you get 3 strikes in your channel, you can get your fucking channel taken down, so it's not worth it. Ultimately, I wish it was. But I want to fight it, but every time I fight it, I'm so worried because my YouTube channel's small, and I don't think I could handle it if it get taken down. So if anyone in the comments has any advice for some of this shit, how do I deal with this shit? I don't know what the fuck to do. It's very annoying. Because, I don't know, it just ruins for me. Because I want to make videos and comment on more things, but it's like I keep getting attacked by YouTube. And then the glitch thing where you lose subscribers.
Yeah, it's affecting all YouTubers.
Yeah, even like big YouTubers are having
It's like, YouTube, get your shit together, seriously. Like, a lot of people do like the site. You should at least be more than like such a small team of people in a building. Like,
well, of all glitches, to have a glitch where you lose subscribers.
That's the worst thing.
Like, I can't think of a worse fucking glitch to have. Like, that's like, especially right now when I've gained so many, like so many drop and then add on because YouTube doesn't know how the fuck to get their machinery working well. No, they don't. Oh, 404 subscribers. Just added a new one. Thank you. Whoever just subbed right now. If you are 404, you were mentioned on this podcast. So say we all. It's kind of crazy. Everyone's been watching the Lacey Green Comes After Me video. I did do a video about it, and that's been getting some good hits.
Cool. At least people, getting the word out on
that. That's the thing, guys. Get the word out. Let people know about this. Like, not for my sake, but...
I'm trying to start a revolution, but small YouTubers got to stick together kind of thing.
Exactly. If it's happening to other YouTubers, then it's more important. Like, if it was just me, I wouldn't care as much, but it doesn't seem...
bullshit. Like...
Well, fucking Lacey. I'm so sick of her shit. I mean, now she's going to use the Donald Trump winning thing as to, like, even be crazier now. Like, it's... no.
Right.
Because Lacey doesn't care. She's a bitch down there. She's got long cunt hair.
Dude.
Okay, this episode.
Can't stand.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a different format now. The new Metallica album came out, as we told you guys.
Hardline Self-Destruct, which rolls off the tongue very well.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
It rolls off the tongue like molasses.
But there's gonna be a bit of a new format now for the show. We're gonna do. Or we kind of just spend the whole show talking about an album or a movie or something for a good portion of it, and kind of we're going to look at some reviews on Metacritic, some that we find really funny, some we may agree with, and we're going to talk about the overall reception. If you are not a Metallica fan, I'd say still listen to this for entertainment value. If you love Metallica, I'd say maybe don't listen to it because it's not going to be the most positive review on the new Metallica album. So if you were hoping for me to be on, you'd be like, they're back.
What are you talking about? It's a great album.
It's the best one since the Black Album.
Dude, it's just like the sequel to Death Magnetic, bruh.
But I know a lot of my videos are about like anti-SJW stuff, so you guys are like, a podcast about Metallica, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like a chance for us to talk about all the bullshit.
Well, also, we watched 12 fucking music videos today to do this.
And it wasn't like they're 2 minutes like they should be. That's practical. That makes too much sense.
They were all 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I mean, they were all long.
Fucking ridiculous.
This album is fucking lengthy as shit, but... Okay, this is the first time, I guess, since Death Magnetic, which, goddamn, that was a long time ago.
Should have been longer.
Yeah, just until they were dead. Well, here's the thing. I kept hearing good news about this, so you came over today... And I was like, dude, I keep hearing the new Metallica album's like really good. A lot of good buzz online. All my friends are saying it's like Return. And
were they wrong?
We don't hate Metallica. That's the thing when we're saying this. Like, I
hate Metallica.
I mean, he's full. I mean, I still like Master of Puppets. And,
I love hating them.
And no, me too. I love to hate them. And Ride the Lightning. Those are 2 albums I really like. Everything else, yeah, I'm pretty mixed on. Even the Black Album, but. Mainly because Lars Ulrich is the fucking worst person on the planet.
Not to mention Kirk Hammett, and I'm sure you have an opinion on him since you're such a guitar player now.
Yo, no, my guitar playing. Well, no, we were jamming before this, and me and Dylan were just kind of going back and forth on the guitar. And he was handing it over, and I was like, man, I play better than Kurt Hammett. And he was like, you do.
Yeah, it's impressive.
And, Lars... Let's just get to Lars first. Like, Lars Ulrich, let's go through every member right now in Metallica. Lars Ulrich is the worst.
Okay, let me knock out the other three. James Hetfield should just be doing the whole thing himself. He's mainly the main composer, dude. Kirk Hammett's irrelevant. Robert Trujillo, I don't know. Maybe they're in there for the pander to the Native American audience. Fuck him.
He lifts weights.
Ulrich,
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he also lifts a bass, and he doesn't do that well either. Like,
He
Lars
keeps it low.
Ulrich... He is the thing that pisses me off about Metallica the most. Can you imagine a Metallica where Lars Ulrich was kicked out of the band instead of Dave Mustaine? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who think that and want that to happen. Like, that would have been a much better Metallica today. Or not. I mean, I could be completely fucking wrong. But...
Dude, I mean, anything besides Lars would be a better Metallica. Lars fucking sucks. Lars is a little fucking hobbit troll.
He's a fucking greedy bastard, man. I fucking hate that guy.
What did I say earlier? I said I wish his son, if I was a son, I would put his music on the internet for free just to fuck with him because I'd hate him being my dad. He's like this 5'2" little demon guy who looks like Tetsuo now from Akira with his hairline.
And a common theme of Lars Ulrich that he does in all his fucking videos, which, by the way, the worst videos of Metallica are the ones where Metallica's actually appearing in the video, we decided. And
in this particular video,
but no, in all in these videos, Lars Ulrich always has this bizarre habit. We watched a little bit of the live stream tonight too.
Oh yeah, we watched the concert.
And he always tends to do this. He stands up. He stands up for some fucking reason and hits the drums like he's doing work. And he's not doing his fucking job, right? He sucks at his job. Have you been playing drums for 20 fucking years now? And you play like a 5-year-old. Give me a month, I'll be a better drummer than him. Anybody.
I said that too. We were watching a video, and I said if you spent a month on the drums, because he could pick up legs pretty quick. I'd be like, in a month, you'd be a better drummer than Lars Ulrich. And he's been doing it for 20 goddamn years.
And it's not just me. Everyone can do that. I mean, God, the drummer to AC/DC is far better than Lars Ulrich.
That's not a compliment,
Rock
really.
joke there, huh?
Dude, that's so bad. Their music is so generic in my head now. I forgot we watched a fucking concert.
And any good riff, if there is a Metallica good riff, they spam it to fucking no end. It's upsetting.
Well, let's get over the biggest problems with this album. They do the same fucking riffs, and I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, these are basically like the same 2 or 3. I mean, people are gonna say, "Oh man, you just didn't hear the complexity and song
No, let me tell you about your so-called fucking complexity. It's just really okay, basically, every one of their songs goes intro, which is some dramatic whoa, and then or it goes into Lars Ulrich saying, "Hey, I'm in the band too," and he hits some fucking blast beat, fucking bass drum, stupid gay shit, like, and then they enter in with the most generic riff, which is their bridge, and they go to their chorus, which may have a good riff or not. Because James Hetfield's actually not a half-assed composer when it comes to music. Kirk Hammett, he has his shout-out, "Hey, I'm Kirk Hammett, solo!" And then they suck for another 5 minutes, and that's the song.
No, well, here's the thing, though. It's like my feelings going through a Metallica song. Like, it starts, and I hear that, and I'm like, I can get into this, and then every time that Lars comes in, that
on cue,
and then it's like, oh, fuck, and then it's
like, let me put it out in this poetically.
Same thrash riff we've been playing for 20 years, we're just Slayer, we're trying to be Slayer. Every song on the song sounds like Slayer, even though we,
Lars Ulrich doing that in every one of their songs basically is a metaphor for their career, where Lars Ulrich always has to butt his face into actual, progress, type of art that they're trying to make, whatever it may be, and then Lars Ulrich's like, "I'm here, presently, drinking wine and milking the money off your guys' labors."
Well, we talked about this, did they make a fucking handshake 50-50 deal? Because why the fuck does
Lars fucked them hard.
Does Lars own that much of Metallica?
I feel bad for them.
Because I don't know if he's written any of the songs. I don't know. As far as I know, James Hetfield does pretty much everything. I mean, but whenever you, James Hetfield, he treats it like compositions. We're going to be positive about Metallica.
And I know I say composer a lot about James Hetfield. He is by no means one of the best fucking
that's just how I talk about his style. Mm-hmm. He treats it like compositions. There's a structure to it a certain way. These long songs, I think he'd actually be better if he didn't do singing and lyrics in some Metallica.
I think he should not speak at all. Period. But
we talked about it. You know, we thought they were gonna go in a more power metal direction, clean vocals.
Oh yeah, man, like early Queen shit we were talking about, like not Dragon Force, but yeah, Dragon Force. And actually, one of their songs, I think it was "Spit on the Bone" or "Spit Out the Bone," whatever the fuck it is. It's a reference to boners.
It's just Through the Fire and Flames, really.
Essentially, well, Slayer meets Through the Fire and Flames.
Yeah.
But at the end, they do this Pac-Man thing that Herman Lee from Dragon Force does. Okay, by the way, we're not gonna say Dragon Force anymore. We're gonna say Douche Force. And it's the same thing that Douche Force does as Pac-Man noise, but they can do shit like that. Like, it's Metallica. They should just, if they want to do that thrash shit, like remember, these are the guys who streamlined metal and got it on the radio, which is, okay, a feat, whatever the fuck it is. Is that really a good thing? I don't know. But they can't really change their sound in any other way. They just have to play the same shit.
Well, that was my biggest upset with the album, is that when you go on Metacritic, it's got 75 right now. When I got up today, it had like 86. Now, 75 is not great, but I gotta say, all over my social media, at least, everyone was like, this album kicks fucking ass. This is a return to form. So Dylan came over. I was actually genuinely excited to listen to it. I wanted to hear the album. And we were like, first we saw a concert, we thought they were going to play it, and I guess when we started live streaming it, we were at like the fucking greatest hits part of the fucking... Funniest part is the encore.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to be all the new album, and then they're just playing Enter Sandman. And
no, Enter Sandman.
Master of Puppets.
No, it was
like, what the fuck?
It was like greatest hits.
They came out and then like incited... Lars Ulrich had to come out and incite their own encore. Yeah. And then they play like 3 more songs, and then ended, and it's like, this is fucking stupid.
But, that was the funniest part, is that it was just like, it looked like they're in this sweaty fucking bomb shelter.
Oh, dude.
No, I was like, I don't want to be in there. That place looks uncomfortable.
House of Vans, I think it's called.
Yeah, you looked at me and you're like, that looks uncomfortable in there.
I don't want to be there.
No, that place looks very...
It's fucking sweaty. There's going to be someone getting raped in the back corner. You know there
No,
is.
it's a sweat... No, and I've never seen a group of fans that just like... No, I'm not knocking Metallica fans, but they could have filmed some better people. I mean, if we're being fair
Maybe they didn't have the funds to, pay their fans to be there.
But
because that's really what it takes for them now.
For fuck's sakes, what happened is that Harry's hanging in here, and we're like, we got to hear this fucking album, and I can't find the goddamn album anywhere, and I don't want to torrent it, I'm not going to download a fucking Metallica, because I'm never going to listen.
Because Lars Ulrich will sue you.
Yeah, I'm never going to listen to it again, either. That's the problem. Like, if I'm going to get sued by Lars Ulrich, then
it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, it's like, it's got to be Ride the Lightning or something. I'm not doing it for fucking this album. LimeWired to get sued.
Napster, bro.
Yeah. So okay. So we find out that Metallica released a music video for every track on the album.
Just about, yeah.
12 fucking music videos, 12 songs. So I'm like, well, fuck, dude. We have to watch every music video to hear these songs. Because we could have got through this album a lot quicker if we could have just sat down and listened to the songs. Mm-hmm. And just be like, all right, let's, Instead, we had to watch the music videos accompany to the songs and try to take both in at the same time, which, just to put it quite simply, was I thought when it started would be a lot more entertaining than it ended up. It did not end up going.
It ended up being like work. It was like running a marathon for your ears, and it was like, wow.
Well, look, we're gonna go through every fucking song and video one by one, all 12, and talk about what we went through. We're not gonna watch all of them, obviously, but
we're just gonna go through them, maybe play like a couple tracks. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can add a couple tracks later to you guys hear some parts, because there's some parts we like.
Yeah,
there's parts of the album I really like. Actually, there's moments in not each song. But...
Man Unkind, despite the crappy name, I mean, I must be honest, that is like a 3-year-old who got into a metal band. It's like, Man Unkind.
No, they're more parody than fucking Deathclaw.
They're like literally making fun of themselves. Except Deathclaw actually had good music. And it's really just, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. I mean, Spinal Tap had good music.
I know, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was more... No, it was like watching Spinal Tap.
It's like a parody that's not aware of its own parody.
No, it really did come off like a parody. That's the part that got me the most about it. It was like a Metallica parody. But the problem with the first group of music videos is they're just the band playing. They're like those generic videos where it's just a camera going around in a circle watching them jam.
And they're not much to look at.
No, they're ugly. I don't want to see James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich ever again.
I don't want to see Lars Ulrich trying to have a beard and James Hetfield looking like my stepdad.
He looks like shit, dude.
Dude, he looks like he had a rough life, which I'm sure he did. But
what'd I said he's that guy that looks like your stepdad who gets drunk and beats the shit out of your mom.
It's like, bro, stop beating my mom.
No, he looks like every guy in a movie that beats a guy's mom. Like he's that stepdad.
Dude, you're beating my mom, dude. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he doesn't have a beard here, and he looks old as fuck. He hasn't looked this old
Kirk
ever.
Hammett looks like he went out to the sun too long.
He looks like he went swimming through a dumpster.
Robert Trujillo looks like he walked out of the apocalypse.
No, he looks like a fucking warrior.
If that is Robert Trujillo, I don't fucking know who
I
it
don't
is.
know who it is.
Nobody knows who that guy is, really.
It's Robert Trujillo.
Is that Jason Newsted?
It's Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones. He's Aquaman, but
Lord.
I'd say the first song's the worst fucking song on the album, Hardwired. That song sucks.
Hardwired.
No, like that song is really shit. Like,
I mean, I'd much rather be Constipated.
well, when it started, I couldn't believe it. It's such a fast 3-minute track that just comes at you, and
It's
it does.
like, oh yeah.
And the video's this black and white, like 1985 shit. That is, I mean, it's the worst song.
Basically, took Danzig's thematic there.
It's the shortest song on the album too, and it's the worst. That's the worst part too. All the other songs that could be 3 minutes, they choose the one that's the shittiest. I'll just move on because that song, I don't even know what to say about that one, to be honest with you. The next one, Atlas Rise,
had one good riff. RJ likes the one good riff, but I say the whole song's shit.
I like that. I don't think it's technically the chorus of the song. It might be that part where he's singing and it's like,
dude, I don't know.
There's a part in the second song where they're like, which this video, it's them like, you got to look at this video. It's fucking insane. It's like they shot it with a cheap camera, obviously, to make it look like an MTV behind the scene documentary.
Oh yeah, that's just fucking. It makes no sense. It's just a random fucking name. Atlas Rise. So you can't incorporate Greek mythology and act like a progressive band like Atlas Rise and not have anything to back it up.
Well, there's that part where James is just chilling in the recording studio listening to his own music, and he's like fucking jamming out.
And it looks like every time Lars Ulrich has entered into the scene, it's like, hey Lars, you want to play on the drums for a little bit?
I've often wondered if Lars Ulrich has Down syndrome or something. God, look at that right there, dude. Look at the fucking, like, hold on. Let's stop here. Look at this fucking hair. Like, dude, please wear a hat. Lars Ulrich in some of these videos does not have a hat. He has a receding hairline, half of his head, and then the second half is hair.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you just shave your head, man?
Just get a haircut. There's nothing wrong with being, like, balding and stuff.
It's like, but not like that. Like,
be self-aware.
But there's a great part where James is jamming and people are in the background just walking through the doors. Like, they clearly got a DSLR or something and went and fucked off one day and made a music video. But yeah, I actually like the parts of this song quite a bit. I think there's good parts to it, but it's still, the main parts are fucking generic Metallica again. I mean, before we get into this album, because it gets really bad, there's a point where we thought this album was taking a turn, and then it fucked me really hard. Like,
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, because this is like as generic as Metallica's ever been. I really think, like, once you get into these next tracks, dude. Now That We're Dead and Moth.
Oh god, Now That We're Dead, because Atlas has rise.
No, Now That We're Dead, that's
we must spit out the broken bones, cause man is unkind. Yeah.
Now That We're Dead is a really funny fucking title, but no, that's how, once again, like I told you, we listened to some of these songs. And while we were listening to them, I was like, well, this isn't that bad. And then we got to the end of the album, I look back and I go, dude, I don't fucking remember. I don't remember any of those songs.
None of them have any, like, appeal. Like, nothing.
Well, I know some people like this album and you could tell me why you like it, but to me, this was like...
Well, they're fucking wrong.
This was so generic Metallica. This was like the most repetitive their riffs have ever been. Their fucking lyrics are... I mean, one of the songs starts with, Darkness Falls. It says Darkness Falls. It's like, James, no.
I don't know. The one where the dude was cutting himself was pretty cool.
Well, no, it's like, yeah, like, I don't know if My Chemical Romance comes out and dresses up as fucking Kiss to perform. I actually thought that was one of the better videos, though. The videos get better. We could say that.
They have, like, what, 3 animated ones that are pretty good?
Yeah, I'd say a couple are really good.
Yeah.
I'd say the Lemmy one and the Werewolf one.
The Lemmy one's my favorite, personally.
Yeah, the Lemmy one's my favorite, too. I think from a video standpoint. I don't think the song suits it as well as the Werewolf one suits that. I mean, that song's not good, but it fits.
I don't think the music suited any of them. I think the music held them all back, to be honest.
No, it's that. I probably would have watched that, like...
But what was the third one?
Well, let's get to that song first, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about... Now That We're Dead, yeah, because we were supposed to go...
Murder one was the Lemmy one.
Yeah, let's go through the Now That We're Dead is the one... Oh, that's the one where they used the Final Cut Pro effect, I think.
Oh, yeah. They had actually some, like... They tried to do some, like...
No, it isn't that one. This is the one where they have, like, the faces going over the other faces. Like,
a lot of them, yeah, they had this weird, like, they're going for this psychedelic thing that was...
Well, some of it's, like, 90s as fuck. Like, this one, they're just projecting, like, colors onto their faces and being red and green and stuff, which I've seen in 1,000 videos.
There's nothing wrong with being psychedelic and stuff, but it's Metallica. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well,
obviously, they're the band for everyone.
They're trying to be, like, dark and demonic with it, but it's really, like, it's not scary. It's like, oh, look, the Jacob's Ladder effect. Cool. Don't you guys love Jacob's Ladder? Which, they should have hired better music video directors. They clearly didn't get anyone who knew what the fuck, because these are, like, the most generic. This next one, Moth into Flame. His video is just them standing around in a dark room, surrounded by fucking, like, Christmas lights going off and on as they go out of the TV from that that Nirvana video.
Oh jeez.
And yeah, it's really Oh wait, there's a point of view shot from a moth in one shot. Actually, oh my god, I didn't notice that the first time. That's fucking insane. No, James Hetfield, grow a beard.
Dude, yeah, man, he's got pig face.
Like, what you know, seriously? No, he's no. You said when we were like, they're just like grandpas.
They are, though.
They're grandpa rockers.
I'm not even fucking around. Like, they're 50s and stuff. No, I mean, that's usually the age someone becomes a grandpa.
I've never felt that way. It really did feel like a bunch of old guys trying to be cool in these videos.
It is.
You know, it's so...
I mean, also, Kirk Hammett, shout out to you here. You can't look happy while being in a metal video.
No, he's smiling. Metal.
He's smiling in his videos. Like,
he's so happy.
What are you doing?
No, that's why I love. He's smiling like they're in a Wham song or something.
It's like, yeah.
Jitterbug.
Yeah, and a sad man.
Did he put the boom boom into my...
Jitterbug.
No, this was one of the worst songs from a title standpoint. The video...
Moth into Flame.
No,
it's
that's...
like trying... You can tell it's that freaking coffee shop douchebag kid who's trying to be cool, so he goes to the coffee shop no one else hangs out at because it's lame to go there, but he doesn't realize
it's like that guy we knew, Rock Myers. Remember him? He was really annoying.
I like how we have to change the name.
Yeah.
That's not the dude's real name.
Yeah.
It's Brock Gyres.
Yeah, Brock Gyres. Fucking Brock Gyres.
What a cunt. Anyway.
No, this song's fucking, though. Like, this is the point where I looked at Dylan and I was like, oh no. This is like worse than Fuel.
It just hit RJ at that time. Like, this is gonna happen for all of them.
No, I knew
this is gonna be all of them.
No, I was starting to get worried. Like, no. Okay, the other one I love. This is the most generic title name. Dream No More.
And it doesn't even make any sense.
No,
of course. Like, I can't.
This is the one that's got the Final Cut Pro effect, where it's like somebody's body and they're
spiraling.
Yeah, and they're performing through the body. Those iPhone commercials for the people who dance. Do you remember those old Apple commercials?
God.
And they'd play like the song. Oh, look, he's singing to a little kid.
Hey, there's a guy with a gun to his head, but it's not a gun. It's his fingers.
I wish that was actually a gun to Lars Ulrich's head.
Dude, that would be amazing.
No, this video, I mean, I'll say it about this video. This video has more production value than the previous ones before it.
It's still shit.
No, it's still a very, like...
I'm sorry.
It's still... Here's my issue. Their videos are cheap, man. I mean, you guys have to have, like... I mean, you're I assume you have money. I'm just guessing here.
You're fucking Metallica.
I have to assume you make more money than you've ever deserved off fucking residuals.
I'm definitely sure Lars Ulrich has made more money than he definitely deserved.
I think I looked it up. He's worth like $80 million.
Fuck that guy.
The dude can hardly even do
Obviously,
his job.
he's a cheapskate. He can't even put any money into the videos. What a
But
cunt.
no, that's what I'm saying. Metallica videos, like, at least they're cool a lot. Like... We love that one song from Death Magnet. Gotta make them pay. Like,
oh my god!
But these videos, they look like legit. They look like They look like really cheap, low budget videos.
They tried to appeal to the YouTube.
It
crowd.
does. These feel like they were made by YouTubers. It feels like they hired YouTubers to make their video. These do not seem like professional music videos shot by a professional music video director. Like, I could have shot all of these videos. At least the ones with Metallica in them are a band. I'm not saying
Leafy could have shot better videos for these.
Literally.
Well,
not even because the animated ones, especially the werewolf one, is a very unique piece of animation. I don't really like where the story goes, but this video, at this point, I was kind of like, well, this video's not as shitty. But then we get to Halo on Fire, which I think's the worst video in the whole fucking thing. That one really got to me. Okay,
it don't make no sense.
Okay, so at the beginning, this chick wakes up, Oh shit! Wait, Pauly Shore. What about Pauly Shore?
Oh, you put on a Son-in-Law up for free. Everyone can watch it on Google. If you follow Pauly Shore, you've tweeted that. It's pretty cool.
Pauly Shore tweeted that. Oh my god.
Yeah, Pauly Shore at Pauly Shore.
Yeah, we're like being kind of like we're currently working on a concept album for the movie Encino Man called Cro-Magnon Man.
Cro-Magnon Man.
And then we want to work on a Son-in-Law. And I'm not lying to you. We're legit working on concept albums based off Pauly Shore movies. Mm-hmm. See, we're already being more creative than Metallica's been for 20 years.
Impressive.
This video, though, it starts with this chick waking up, right? And she's all bruised up. So me and Dylan look at each other like, oh, she gets abused.
Oh, great. Look at Metallica taking the leftist side.
Yeah, like women get abused. Well, I feel it would have been a song and a video like about abuse. I could have dealt with that. I thought that's what it was. Then she like goes to this fighting ring and she's in a fucking fight club.
Oh, and she's kicking ass, so you have no sympathy
and
for
then
her.
This other hot girl comes out and they have like a hot girl fight.
Which is pretty cool.
And the band's like in the middle of the fighting pit, which I said was kind of a cool idea, like if it had been a song about Metallica being in the middle of this fighting pit. Mm-hmm. But then this big guy comes out, this like giant man, and he just beats the fuck out of her. He like grabs her by the neck and I guess chokes her unconscious.
Realistically.
Yeah, no, I'll give him that, because when she came out, I looked at Dylan and I go, this guy's going to kick her fucking ass, and I'm going to be pissed about this, because, like, come on. Like, because this chick, she's not out of shape, but she weighs 140 pounds at the most, and this guy's, like, massive. Like, this guy would destroy her. And then, like, he does. And then she wakes up the next day and just goes
all over
she goes
again.
And does it again. Yeah, and
cleans her wounds.
And I love the name Halo on Fire, all that beauty being destroyed. I mean, it's so... Thematically, the metaphors and everything in this album is somewhat... I mean, not that Metallica and metal in general wasn't always pretentious, but Ozzy Osbourne would be ashamed to do these song titles and these... I mean, literally, these are the scraping of the barrel.
I mean, Ozzy had Bark at the Moon and Crazy Train and stuff. So,
well, Crazy Train, like I said, that sounds cool, like a crazy train. It sounds off the rails. That's
Bark
metal.
At the moon.
That sounds like metal, really, you know? You're barking at the moon. Halo on Fire... I mean, that sounds like a fucking fax name on a fucking...
That sounds like the opposite of Halo 5 sales.
Hey, my name's Halo on Fire. Do you want to add me on Xbox Live? I want to go play. Hey, Mom, make me a sandwich.
I'd like you to suck my dick.
Doom on Fire? I mean, of all the FPSs, there was better ones they could have picked. Like, Doom on Fire sounds a lot better.
Dude, they should have just...
Call of Duty on Fire.
They should have just went the whole route.
Battlefield on Fire. Every song is
Half-Life 2 on Fire.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now you're just too specific, sir.
Counter-Strike on Fire.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive on Fire.
But, I mean, wouldn't you agree that was the worst video?
Which one? Halo?
Halo on Fire.
I don't know if that was the worst. I just think it was fucking stupid.
Well, was that pretentious, though? Because it was like, it was trying to be about something and it wasn't about... Like, the other videos, like, them playing just suck. This video...
It's just stupid.
Like, it's like Beat It, basic. Well, I don't even know, because they're saying fighting's cool. Like, they're pro-women fighting. It was very confusing.
I think they're, like, pro-equality of women getting beat up by other
men.
And men, and women beating up men.
You know, if that's the theme of the song, I'm a fan.
Yeah, we're like, I can imagine Lars Ulrich. Yeah, like, we could totally...
Do you know time we beat up women?
Like, hot women can beat up other hot women, and are, like, you know, attractive men, and, you know, like... You know, but bigger men can beat up.
Yeah, do you know time
women.
I hit my wife? Maybe if we do a video.
Yeah, because and then you know they wake up and they can that's their lifestyle. Go Hillary. Okay,
the next song, Confusion.
God, if you talk about generic,
you talk about pretentious too. This reminds you that it's a chick.
No, it's actually a spot on title. I mean, because that's exactly how you feel throughout it, and after you watch it.
No, because it's this chick in the military, and then she goes to this room, and it's like a David Lynch film. No, he tuned out, and she picks up the phone, and then she's on the phone, I think, with herself back home, and then she ends up like going back and forth between her being in like the military, and then. I guess in the Middle East, and then her being home, and then she, like, tackles herself at the end and tries to kill herself.
Because, you know, common sense.
Yeah, suicide, I guess. And then she hugs herself and starts crying. And it's really powerful and emotional, and I really like what it says about life and the fragility of it and how we have to hold on to things and the memories that carry with us back home, and how the phone's a metaphor for the lack of communication that we have with ourselves, and that the songs, the riffs that you hear in every other Metallica song represent the repetition of everyday life. And don't you get it? The repetition is about hardwiring. Metallica's hardwired itself to be one way, and through that repetition, through that mechanic style style, they find a complexity, a humanity, Dylan. It is...
Oh, I'm going to stop you right there. I believe it to be the quality of a 3-day-old cum-drenched twat bucket. I think it has no integrity to it at all. I'm talking about the album altogether. They weren't trying. They didn't care about their fans. They don't give a fuck. Lars Ulrich just wants money.
Yeah.
Typical fucking bullshit. The same shit they've been spewing out for fucking years. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I mean, fuck.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
There's better bands than Metallica.
I wouldn't be harsh about this album, but here's the thing. Everyone was saying it was good, and it's generic as fuck. Like, I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's generic. This is Metallica 101. I mean, this sounds like they shit this out in a fucking day.
Yeah, like, they waited so long, like, oh, dude, we need to get an album together. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, this is like 8-9 years of work, and you've made...
At least just get, like, split up and do your own projects, because they all know that only James Hetfield's the one who's possibly capable of having a career on his own.
There's only moments in each song where they'll do something a little different, and then they'll leave it for about 30 seconds, and then go back to the... I mean, I'm not lying. That's like every fucking song is the same fucking, like, drumming, the same bass, the same guitar riffs. Like, they don't change that much from song to song. Now, this next song, Man Unkind, when we first heard it, I said this kind of could have went on the Black album, and I still think it's one of the better songs. I forgot it 10 minutes after, but I remember, and I really like the video. It's like this, like, people shooting this band wearing makeup, and
we even thought it was like, maybe we like it because Metallica's not in it.
Yeah, no,
and
I do wonder how much of it's that, like, them not being in it, because they were so horrifying in the first video. Like, the part where James Hetfield, like, falls back into the fans.
Dude, I could totally see themselves trying to squeeze into tights, trying to play for a young crowd. But put on makeup and shit.
Actually, this video, like, it's the most metal one on the like, they come out and they, like, cut themselves and they're all in face paint, and it's got all these different camera angles, and the song, there's some cool vocal parts, and
yeah, I mean, it does sound like it's better than what... It's the best of the worst, I guess, from what we've heard so far.
Well, it sounds more of what people were telling me. Like, it sounds like old school Metallica.
Oh, okay. If all of the songs on the album had that type of effect and structure, then yeah, I can understand those reviews. But it's like they only listen to the samples.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
They don't realize that 30-second sample is actually the entire song.
Like, this song's the only song that really sounds like what people were telling me the album sounded like. Because I was like, yeah, this sounds like kind of older Metallica, the way it's set up.
But even then, it's too long.
Oh, no, let's get to the biggest complaint. Like, we're at the song, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. All these fucking songs would be so much better if they were 3 minutes, 4 minute songs at the longest. Them being, like, epics, they get so monotonous because about halfway through, they don't really break, like, the breakdown set. And then the riffs, these are the most generic Metallica riffs I've ever heard. And then they go right back to the same thing over again that the song started with. I mean, it's not like energy starts and then it keeps growing to new kinds of energies. They reach a certain point and then it gets mellow, and then they kind of ride it out until the point you get bored of the song. You know what I mean? Like, all the songs peak early.
It's like they had an idea. Like, they had that one riff for the song, and then they played it, and then that's it. And then they didn't do anything more with it. They just left.
That's how it felt like. Like, they had about one riff for each song, and that was about it.
Maybe they're just on their last leg, man. I mean, maybe they're just done.
So,
not that they're really doing good in the last couple albums, but...
Okay, the werewolf video, Here Comes Revenge.
That video made no fucking sense.
No, I don't know.
Animation.
I don't know who directed it. I thought it did for the first half. I didn't like the ending. Like, I like the ending visually, like, what the payoff was, but the actual shot after the ending I thought was kind of like, what?
No, we're just talking about the video. We're not talking about the song.
No, the song, the song was fucking awful. The song was very generic Metallica background noise.
Typical.
It faded in the background 30 seconds in, but I want to talk about this video. Because this video, okay, it starts with this wolf, and, like, he has all these heads mounted on the wall, and I thought it was really cool. It looks like this, it's like stop motion mixed with, like, almost like video game PS1 type graphics or something. It's like disordered or something.
Yeah, it was just like it seemed, I forgot, there's a certain show that did the exact same thing. But no, it's just a very 2D show, and it looked like cardboard cut art on it and everything.
Well, yeah, it has that. Well, that's the thing, and like
had that creepy aesthetic.
And he there's like this deer with their son, and they like live in houses and they wear clothes, and he's a hyena. And then he goes back into the house, and there's, like, all these animals' heads hung up, and they have clothes underneath it. So then you find out he killed the deer's husband, or the doe's husband, and you see his head on the wall.
Which makes no sense, because there's a drummer, or a dress underneath the head.
Yeah, so then he's there, like, getting his gun ready, and the song's all about revenge. So I thought, okay, she's gonna get revenge on that, and then they have one of the heads come alive, like a horse head. So it's like, oh, they're gonna get revenge on the hyena, right? So then there's a point that they all kind of like come alive like zombies and start attacking him, and then his head's on the wall, and they're all having dinner, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how this happened, but I guess that's what it's leading to. And then it ends with him like in a dark room in prison or something. I'm not really sure, but I don't know what the... And then, yeah, he meets the doe, and she's touching his shotgun now, or something. But I gotta say, I still like the atmosphere. I still think it's a creepy video, like a Halloween.
Yeah, it's just... Again, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Like, yeah, by the end there, I really didn't get where this... Like,
but, that, a music video doesn't have to make sense. That's
no.
Fine. But, no. I mean, it was a pretty nice animated video, and it was pretty refreshing to see. But again, the music, which is the main thing, and the main thing they're trying to sell, didn't come across. They really just advertised this animator who really didn't show up in the credits.
Yeah, you take that video away, that song is like,
that song has no fucking foundation.
Okay, so I will say though, you should probably go check out that video if you're interested, and just play another song over it.
Right.
That'd be watch it and listen to some Manson or something.
Am I Savage?
Am I Savage? Yeah, this is the song that I remember them all just... This is another one where they're all just in a room playing.
Let me just skip it.
Is this the one where they have like the skin clothes? Yeah, this is the one where they're in the upside down.
Oh, geez.
From Stranger Things. Yeah, they're in the black thing with like the skin thing. Yeah, once again, I mean, guys, I will go more in depth to these songs, but like... Oh, by this point, I was, like, just dying. We had to pause and go up and make burgers and bacon because we had to get our manliness back because my virginity was growing back song to song because I was feeling like a kid trying to be hardcore and metal and being so fucking lame.
Yeah, this is real music. This defines me.
No, I felt like every 14-year-old kid...
Time to put clothespins on my nipples.
Like, I felt like a teenage kid just getting into fucking metal hearing these later songs. I was like, oh my... This is thrash at its... I mean,
geez, be a real kid. Listen to Slipknot.
Well, there's a point that they just keep doing like Slayer.
It's really just the main theme. It's like when in doubt, you play Slayer.
There's a point that this really is just
literally like, one of the songs when we get to it is exactly raining blood.
It is.
It is fucking raining.
They're not even like being subtle about it.
I think that was the first one.
One of them is. I don't know which song it is. I can't remember because legit, I can't fucking remember which song sounded like which song.
I think it might have been Spit on the Bone or whatever the fuck it would have. Or
Spit on the Bone had that a lot where it was definitely trying to be Slayer.
But it was a pretty cool video.
No, that's a weird video, but yeah, it's kind of like they use the old footage mixed with like the sci-fi stuff. Right. But yeah, fuck Am I Savage.
But no, yeah, I think Hardwired, the first track, which we skipped, it's definitely just fucking raining blood.
But Murder One, this is a Lemmy tribute, and this was both of ours favorite.
The animation's pretty badass.
Well, we both talked about it. It's got the Samurai Jack, Cowboy Bebop, like subtle art deck, and honestly, like the video itself, the story it tells and how it does it, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's badass.
Like the transitions are great. Once again. I don't know why they didn't do a song that sounded more like Motorhead. That's what I would have done personally. Because the song, like, it is just...
I know a lot of Lemmy fans out there are going to jump on this. Because remember, RJ, this is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people. Still, for some reason. But they're going to jump on there and be like, well, no one can play like Lemmy.
Yeah.
So you just shut your fucking mouth, right, nigga?
Holy shit! N-bomb dropped on podcast delivery service. Okay, so why would
we have any views?
So the metalheads who are Motorhead fans talk like ghetto black guys?
I know, right?
What world do you live in? Like, hey man, don't you be talking about my Motorhead that way, nigga? What the fuck you mean, man? Fucking Lemmy was my motherfucker, man. Fucking Metallica make that video, man.
You know what I mean? Because
I've never met that metalhead you're speaking of.
But we have met those metalheads who love Lemmy.
No, I get liking Lemmy, dude. He was a 7-year-old that drank.
It was cool, but Motorhead...
Yeah, I'm not a Motorhead fan.
Motorhead
no.
They're okay.
Since you heard the N-word, I hate to tell you guys that Sharkfoot's a racist, so don't follow this racist fuck on Twitter.
Thanks.
Follow me on Twitter, though, at @Vamian, please. Because I like black people. Kinda. Not... You know, when they give me food at a fast food place, it's okay. But if I had to go have one cook for me, I don't know if I could deal with it. You know, a black person, if they were like touching my food.
For someone who's not a racist, you really are stretching up the racist topic.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
I don't want to talk about this fucking video anymore. It's like I'm just gonna be racist. I don't want to talk about Metallica anymore. But no, the video is really fucking cool. That's the best compliment I can give it. It's an awesome video. Like really,
it's pretty neat.
Whoever did the
animation.
animation.
I don't think we need to focus on it much anymore. That's really all you need to know. I'd definitely say check it out. It's called Murder 1.
And the last video, Spit on the Bone, which is Ed Wood meets fucking.
Is it Spit on the Bone or Spit out the Bone?
Spit out the Bone. Sorry.
Okay.
But it's like this alien invasion-esque thing with spiky ball creatures that seem to kill things, and they mix like old.
No, dude. It was like scientists who designed them.
Yeah, you're right.
And then they like eventually took over. So it's like some Terminator shit going on with like the dude from Portal.
Yeah.
Like blowing people up with spikes coming out.
No, the chick from Portal.
Whatever.
You got to be equality now.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter.
But it's a cool video too. But yeah, it's just every other song faster.
Yeah, the song. Yeah, it's just faster. It's the only reason.
No,
it's
that's
like,
all
hey,
it is.
How can we make a sound like something better for a music video so people don't forget about it? We'll just be louder and faster.
Like it's like, how do we leave this on? What's our outro?
It's another Slayer homage, basically.
Well, and you know what sucks? That's the last fucking track of the album. That's it. Like, and you're saying, oh, you went through that too fast. There was no complexity. There was no depth. There was nothing that really broke down these songs, song. The structure, the beauty, what they were about, the lyrics. It's like there's nothing to fucking talk about. That's why. There's nothing to add to this. Everything I'm saying to you is as much thought as they put into writing any of these fucking songs. There's occasionally something that is very clever and sounds good.
Something at the spur of the moment that can be conjured up on the spot.
There's juxtapositions to Metallica's normal sound that's very interesting, but the basis of every song, the core of every song is
the same generic Metallica sound since Fuel, and Black Album and crap like that.
Yeah, and Black Album isn't even... Black Album seems like a fucking innovation compared to this.
Yeah.
Like, Black Album, at least track to track, did not have this monotony with every song. Like, it at least had different things. Like Nothing Else Matters doesn't sound like Inner Sandman, you know?
Nothing else matters.
Every song on here, like, 2 or 3 of them are completely interchangeable. I mean, there's songs...
Gotta make them, baby.
There's songs you would cut from any album. Like, these are songs you're like, well, these are B tracks. You wouldn't even put these on an album. And they're like the middle. They're the meat of the album. Mm-hmm. The meat of the album is the most generic stuff. There's a point in the first half where it kind of starts to pick up a little bit. When Man Unkind and all that. And then I think it just descends right back into shitty Metallica, and then it tries to save itself on the end by like, oh, we're heavy again because we're trying to be heavier now, even though this is the same song we've been playing. Though, I mean, like, seriously, the riffs have never been this fucking lame, man. The fucking... I mean, like, Kurt Hammett's solos, there was one I liked. There was, like, one I liked on one song. Like one.
Oh yeah, Man Unkind was like the only one
yes.
that made sense with the song.
That's the only one that felt like it even needed a solo.
Yeah, the other ones like they're so generic. Like they couldn't just replace the solo with another riff that changed up the song, but they really just went with
Man
Kirk Hammett
Unkind
solo,
keeps changing as a song slightly.
Yeah, but like every Kirk Hammett solo is just random shredding, and I mean I'm not an amazing guitarist by no means, but holy shit, dude.
No, you know me. I mean I'm definitely when you were first getting good and I came in, I kind of like helped you.
Yeah, you got me where I needed to be.
Well, I was showing you Coheed and stuff, and you were like,
yeah,
"Oh, Coheed,"
like, oh.
Which I think they've really advanced the Metallica aesthetic to a whole other place. The Coheed, it's like, gee, when I'm saying Coheed's better than this, and I don't even love Coheed.
Oh, fuck you! You love Coheed.
I do like Coheed. I'm not gonna act like I don't like them, but I do think they never like got better than a certain. Like it's like they like peaked on their first album, and every album's been that.
Yeah, they never really got to.
They never really, like, nothing ever evolved, but, like...
They're no Todd Rundgren.
No, well, like, Wolfmother, we talk about Wolfmother. I like every album that guy worked on. I mean, I tried to think of his name because it's not even Wolfmother anymore. Although I think it is Wolfmother again. He was Wolfmother and then another band, and then he went back to Wolfmother. But I don't know how good Metallica ever was. I don't know if they just came out at the right time in the 80s and tapped into a subculture.
Yeah, and then
kind of milked it, and then they have the...
and people are just so fucking loyal, because metal fans are more loyal than Russians.
Well, I can't get over it, because this album, anyone who's praising it, I have to feel like you're just a fanboy for Metallica, because this is like them just pandering to you. This is them giving you the most obvious, lazy... I mean, it's just lazy. It's fucking... I mean, it's homely. It's not something that you felt like they had an idea and was inspired and they had to work on an album to really express where they were.
This out and...
Well, where they were as artists and where they were in their lives. It just feels like a throwback.
Yeah.
It's a big throwback, and I'm so sick of this nostalgic fest. Remember Metallica? Remember Ride the Lightning?
I don't want to pin it under that, like another just nostalgic death.
That's what they were doing, though, with this.
No, this is just all they can do. And
you mean like they can't be better than that?
No. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
okay, so this is as good as Metallica could possibly be. They can't be better. I mean,
listen to Death Magnetic. Listen to Fuel. Give me fuel. Give me fab. Give me.
Okay, so let's read some of the good Metacritic reviews. I want to read the 10 reviews.
All right.
Because let's go through this. We talked about this.
I can't get on Metacritic with my phone.
Well, I have it all up on here.
I'm gonna move over.
Okay, a wonderful return from an old friend. A friend that I wish would come back. That's like your friend who messages you on Facebook after not seeing him since high school, and he was a dick then, and he's even a bigger dick now. Metallica is back with Hardwired to Self-Destruct with some of their strongest material in over 25 years. They sound passionate, inspired, and re-energized after 8 years since Death Magnetic. Now, I can get that they had more energy. They seem more enthusiastic.
Yeah, by energy you mean play what Slayer plays.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like they seemed youthful, but that didn't make their music sound better. It didn't sound any better. Metallica is back to glory. Spit Out the Bone is already a thrash metal classic to me. Cannot wait to hear these songs in live setting. See you in Taurus 2017. We hear that, Dylan? It's already a thrash metal classic.
I guess it's established because what's his name? Move up.
Yeah, let's not read this foreign fucker.
Bonavox declared that it's a classic now, so take him up on that.
All right, you read this one by Rizzy D10, which great name.
I love it. The band is a collective, coalesced a mix of heavy and energetic sound, in my opinion. I can't say it's similar to any of their previous albums, which is total bullshit, as y'all know. This is probably their best work, the Black Album. Okay,
grammar.
I think there's supposed to be a sense there, but I'm not going to correct it. I'm going to let that one stay up there. Because,
well, he knows, yeah, you couldn't pronounce the word, so you have to give him a pass.
Yeah.
But this doesn't sound like any of their previous... What? Okay, this wasn't a real review. This is a shill review.
I'm going to read another one that's just even dumber.
That doesn't make any sense.
Rats 81. A blistering return to form for the gods of metal. Holy shit. Some will bemoan the length, but after 8 years, it's exactly what I was craving. That's a very specific taste of generic.
So he was craving 8 years of generic metal music.
You might as well just be a part of the next, human centipede experiment.
Oh god, I wanted to listen to shitty music.
While there are undoubted lulls, the majority of album is a better and is some of the best stuff Metallica have ever done, let alone recently. A triumphant return.
No, he says there's lulls and he still gave it a 10. So he's still saying it's a masterpiece.
So this guy obviously doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but if I thought an album had lulls, I wouldn't be like, I'll rate it right now. I think I'll give it a 5
out of
10.
See, I give it a 5 too.
Yeah, I think 5
out of 40.
Oh, I mean, if we're just talking, if you take it as a generic metal Metallica thrash album, I think it's a 5 out of 10.
I don't think the world needs another generic Metallica.
Fair point.
Who benefits from this album?
No, okay, good album of Metallica with great sound variety. Moth to Flame, Hardwired, and Here Comes Revenge are excellent songs. Man, that's like the worst ones. Spit Out a Bone is masterpiece of all time. Does nobody wrote are these all 12-year-olds?
Spit Out the Bone is masterpiece of all time.
10.
Oh, no, wait, no. Power Chord.
That's a great name.
Another sensory overload will take a few spins to sink, and when does, it's awesome. Songs that stand out early beside the 3 singles are Here Comes Revenge and Murder 1. Great videos as well. I can agree with that. Murder 1 has a great video.
I listened to this damn album. I mean, you're going to tell me James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich aren't...
Let's go read some of the negative ones now, because those are all positive reviews. I love the negative ones, because they are so fucking honest. This one we read earlier.
Extremely disappointing. Oh, you can read this one.
This album is better than last 2. It's not hard to be. It's hard not to be. They are garbage. But that's about it. Worse than Black/Load or Reload, which were mediocre at best. And I'm not even starting comparing it to the first 4 awesome albums. Songs on this one are just uninspired, too long, and too boring. Both true statements.
No, this guy's dead on.
Yeah, they are some good fragments, but they are just underdeveloped and destroyed the mediocrity. Fulfilling this album, it should and could be half as long and 2 times better, but it's not. Sadly, Metallica died long time ago.
Your mom washes?
You're spot the fuck.
You should work for Rolling Stone or one of these.
3 out of 10, man.
No, he even gave it a lower review than us.
Dude, like,
this guy is savage.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He's just like
I give it 5 out of 40.
He's just straight up saying Metallica is dead. He's not saying they're dead now. He's saying they died a while ago, and this is a zombie. No, that's the thing. It's a bunch of old men that got out of their graves to perform. Okay, yeah. Let me. Oh, zero. There is only a few old metal bands who managed to live up to their own glory. Looking at this album, it is not very hard to understand that Metallica is not one of them.
0. Like, holy shit.
Guitar tone continues to thinner thanks to aging instrumentals and studio engineers. Full of bloat and uninspired riffs, doesn't do much more than provide evidence to why metal gods are better off when they die before they turn 30. Atlas is worth listening to once, though. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, totally. No, Atlas Rises is like the one song it's kind of worth listening to.
Hoodie Igor.
Yeah, read that one.
I know what to do. Very disappointing.
I know what to do. Let me read it.
Very disappointing album. Glad I listened to it on Spotify first. Won't be wasting money on buying this now. Hardwired. Moth and Atlas are pretty good songs and got me interested in hearing the album before it came out, but the rest is a turgid pile of shit.
No, Atlas will trick you. Atlas will trick you that the album could possibly end up being better, because that's the only song I even remember right now. I didn't
buy that shit. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. They have one good riff in here. This is Metallica. They're supposed to be held to a higher standard, and...
Well, apparently Metacritic, the people giving this a 75 don't hold them to a very high fucking standard.
This album is the equivalent to Metallica fans as Halo 5 was to Halo fans.
Okay. Okay, well, we should read this in voice. We should do... What's the character? Elmo. They have done lots and lots of work to sound like Metallica. Good job, guys. You sound like Metallica. Because you are Metallica. Or should I say you were once Metallica. Overproduced, simple, train-like, boring music that anyone who knows how to play metal can do in 5 minutes. I still remember that you were the ones that developed this kind of sound from thrash metal. I am quite thankful for it. You just lost your touch. Calling you the kings of metal is awful. There is, and there always has been better metal bands even before your band was founded.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Should have done it as Big Bird, like, hey Snuffy, this album Kings of Metal is awful. Now my Elmo kind of lost its Elmo, because earlier I can be like, I'm Elmo, but then when you get to the end, it's like, I'm Elmo, I'm dying.
Yeah, PT was that was a pretty honest evaluation there.
Yeah, if you guys didn't understand, he basically said there was metal way better. This is the most basic shit anyone can play if they know how to play metal, and I do not disagree at all. Anyone who can play metal... Dylan could do these... Me and Dylan could be doing these riffs back and forth all fucking day. I mean, it was...
Agawak, extremely disappointing. Keep hoping they'll return to form, but it's long gone. Nothing noteworthy is on the album, and I've listened to it twice in a row.
You fucking... I feel bad for that guy.
I'm shocked he didn't just give it a completely negative review. He gave it a 4 out of 10, though.
Okay, I'll read this as like an old radio voice guy. This is a good review from Antonio17128, because I guess Antonio17127 was taken. All right, here we have the Metallica review from Antonio17128. You ready, kids? All right, hold on to your guns now. We're going to be going through this now. Okay, this is most certainly the band's best album since 1996. I like Loaded, with a mixture of both heavy and thrash metal along with some small elements of hard rock and doom metal. The production on this album is much better than it was on Death Magnetic, with Rob's bass finally being turned up, making the sound much heavier. Spit on the Bone is definitely the thrashiest song on the album, and it's the best along with Moth into Flame and Halo on Fire, in my opinion. You should definitely buy this album if you are a fan of the band. Thank you, Antonio17128. This is reviews on Metacritic for Metallica. That is a very generic review, though.
Especially spoken in that voice.
Hello, welcome.
I don't know, man. Honestly, overall, the album... Yeah, we give it really shitty scores. Doesn't matter what the score is. It's a shitty score.
Well, let's actually read some actual critics. These are people that get paid to review music. These are people that get paid money to review this album. They did what we are doing right now, got paid for it.
Cunts.
Unless you guys watch this and give us ad revenue, which for fuck's sakes, you fucking like and comment and subscribe if you watch this fucking thing, because I had to sit through this fucking album. Even if you liked it, I had to suffer. Think of something you don't like. Like, they had to watch Pearl Harbor, the director's cut, 3 times or something.
Hey, man. Pearl Harbor was an okay movie.
No, it wasn't. You stop it. Pop matters. The subject matter might be bleak, but there's lust for life on this album that'll leave a smile on the faces of their millions of fans, and even on a few of those grumpy old ones. Okay, you read the one from the All Music.
What if I don't want to read the one from All Music?
Okay, read the one you want to read then.
Okay, I'll read the one I want to read then. If the riffs don't always sink...
That's the one from All Music, you thought.
If the riffs don't always sink in deeply, and if the entire production's... I know how to read. If the entire production feels slightly monochromatic, what impresses here is the thought and musicality within the compositions and the performances, elements that have always been at the band's core and shine brightly on Hardwired... space to self-destruct, period.
See, I don't agree with that at all, this musicality and compositions and the performance. It's like, no.
He's full of shit there.
But Rolling Stone, the most epic length tracks, almost entirely written by drummer
Lars Ulrich and singer-guitarist James Hetfield are melodically assured furies of serial riffing and tempo shocks.
The Weezer.
Munching on some major grinding.
I'm stony. All right, well, damn, dude. Like, I gotta say, that's funny knowing Lars actually wrote Metallica songs. So yeah, no, wow, fuck. Wow, so Lars, you're not only a really bad drummer.
Hey, we should look that up if that's true or not.
He's a bad songwriter too.
Like, who wrote all the songs? Where else the writing credits go?
I don't know. Okay, let's move down to the bad reviews. Cause goddamn. Hardwired is 2 CDs, 12 tracks, and 80 minutes of in-your-face...
How do you split up an album into 2 CDs, or is it like a DVD thing?
Why the fuck are they even releasing albums on CDs anymore is my question.
Because they're stuck in the 90s. Have you not seen the new album?
Oh, God, it was 80 minutes. We listened to fucking 80 minutes of Metallica.
Oh, dude, that's...
No, that makes me feel like I wasted 80 minutes of my day today. I'm sorry.
That's like 2.5 hours.
No, it's not. It's an hour and a half. 12 tracks and 80 minutes in your face, punch to the guts, dense, harsh, shouty rage with absolutely no let up. Frankly, if it was half as long, it would be twice as effective. I totally agree with that criticism. The album is, the biggest issue with it is pace. It's so I mean, like if all these songs were like, I mean, they should have went with the CCR idea and done 2-minute tracks, for fuck's sakes. It's pop music at this point.
This one's pretty pretentious. Classic Rock magazine states, a bumpy ride overall, but with enough peaks to excuse the more pedestrian sections. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
A bumpy ride overall, but with enough peaks to excuse the more pedestrian sections.
Consequence of sound. At nearly 80 minutes, it's understandable for an album like Hardwired to self-destruct, to have lulls. But the band get away too comfortable way too early.
Wait, you sound like that, I will get you, mister. You sound like, at nearly 80 minutes, it's very understandable for an album like Hardwired. It's an album that would be far more improved if it were chopped in half. Well,
of course.
This is the consensus on the negative reviews.
Thank you, Chicago Tribune.
The AV Club. Hardwired is never embarrassing in the way Saint Anger or Lulu.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. This is definitely. But it's rarely revelatory either. It's not so much that Metallica is incapable of writing a good song in 2016.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah. it's just a little too complacent to write a truly great one. Okay, and then you get to read the last one, a 4 out of 10.
The coitus.
The coitus.
Hardwired to self-destruct, on the other hand, is a tired and somewhat cynical album that's simply responding to market demand.
Before we finish that, I think that summarizes this better than anything, that it is a cynical album that is just responding to market demand. It's cynical about music and sound and new things and art.
See, that paints it in a good light, though. I don't like that. I hate the album.
No, I don't think the album's about that. I think that's what's bad about it, is that it's fucking cynical towards me. Like, it is just, the market wants generic Metallica, so we're going to give them generic Metallica in the most...
All right. It's kind of like when your dad busts out his old school skateboard for a bit, but after day 3 of him getting back into it, he also refuses to change out of his old Pink Floyd shirt. You just want him to stop.
That sounds like my dad, real bad.
That was exactly how we described this. Is your dad or grandpa doing something old and weird?
Well, fuck, we're already over an hour because we spent so much time talking about Metallica.
Metallica, bro.
Yeah, Metallica. So you wouldn't recommend it then?
What do you think?
I think you see. All right, guys, here's the twist. We love it. That was all bullshit.
No.
Came up. We're doing a bit right now. This is Colossal is Crazy on the podcast delivery service. Here with
shit.
DJ Keemstar to talk about the new Metallica album.
It was shit. It was
The Tommy laugh in the background.
Yeah, we're both fans of Baited podcast.
Even though this episode's better than episode 12 of Baited. I liked the underwear bit and what was that other bit I liked we talked about?
Obviously, it wasn't that good if you can't remember it.
Well, fuck, because we talked about how we didn't like they just talked about other podcasts they wouldn't release, and that just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because we waited a month for a Baited, and then they were like, oh, well, we recorded other ones, we just didn't release them because we thought they were boring.
Right.
And, it's like, what? Not even the Lion Maker one?
Oh, come on, bro.
Okay, Dylan,
Yeah.
tell people where they can find you if they want to follow you and see what's going on with you.
My Twitter is Sharkfoot, one word, lowercase, at Expelatron on Twitter. I'm sure you'll find me if you just keep looking. I'm on RJ's, which is
Randy Schick at Vamian, which Randy Schick is my name. I just doxed myself. But yeah, Randy Schick at Vamian. I don't care. I don't actually keep a secret about my name or address. Don't swat me though. That's the one thing. You know what swatting is? You ever seen that?
What, when you call a SWAT team on somebody?
Yeah, they fucking do it to people too.
Why?
Just to prank them and shit. Some
That's
people.
hardcore,
No, I've
man.
seen it more than once. Like people fucking get swatted. And it's like holy shit. Because most things people do, like if they revealed my name and address or posted, those pictures of my abnormally large penis off the internet, I'd be like, whatever. But I don't give a fuck. Like my name's Randy. I'm not really hiding anything. I just have a shitty name to advertise. Like Pat sounded better than Randy Schick. And everyone calls me RJ anyway. I've been called RJ for like the last few years. But my Twitter is Randy Schick at Vamian. He's on there, Sharkfoot. Go check this guy's Twitter out. He posts some funny shit. He shares Trump memes all day, and just it's great.
I also work on fan art and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's a fan art. And
secret revealed there. It wasn't really like whatever.
Yeah, we'll reveal that later. He's just been working on some art for me. We'll put it that way. Some very cool art, though, that I'm very happy with. But if this is your first time to listen, I hope you guys like this. This is going to be the structure from now on where we're going to talk about one subject mainly and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was easy.
It was fun to get through because we had to do a lot of work. Like next time we might watch a movie or we might watch a show or... Fuck, you play a video game or some shit, We could play a video game and do a podcast while we're playing the fucking video game or some shit. A shitty video game.
But anyway, let's wrap this up, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's beat this one out.
But if you like Metallica, please in the comments tell us your favorite Metallica album.
And song.
And tell us if you like this album or not. What's your opinions on it? If you like it, that's cool, man. Like, I'm not legit telling you your opinions on it.
Our opinions.
I don't want to lose subscribers because you're mad I shit on Metallica. Like, it's subjective, dude. Like, if you like Metallica, this album, it doesn't matter. I'm a little biased. I'm not even a big metal fan in general.
Same here.
So we're not the best people to be talking about a metal album.
We heard all this buzz about it.
Yeah.
We felt like we should talk about it.
That's the thing. I wasted my time, and I got to get something out of it, so I had to record a podcast.
Again, we watched it twice. That's like 160 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing. We've done it twice. Like I said,
it's kind of a lot.
I'm done.
And it's really we follow Metallica a while, and
yeah, I've heard every Metallica album.
This album is just the same shit.
I'm not gonna say it's their worst, but it's not any better than their worst.
Yeah.
You wanna play some guitar? You wanna jam us out? You wanna do a little song?
Yeah, I'll just